Welcome back to ABCGH Spoilers channel. Today we will learn about the issue surrounding Ava Jerome's potential discovery of Christina Corinthos Davis's dangerous actions and the far-reaching consequences that might unfold in Port Charles. The power of blackmail in Port Charles. For a cunning woman like Ava Jerome, revenge served on her own terms is infinitely more satisfying than allowing the justice system to handle matters. The prospect of Ava wielding information about Christina's criminal actions creates a fascinating power dynamic that could reshape multiple relationships in Port Charles. Watching Ava return to her manipulative glory would certainly be more entertaining than her recent financial struggles. The image of Ava and her confidant Nina Reeves clinking expensive martini glasses carries a certain sophisticated charm that fans have missed during Ava's economic downturn. Their friendship has always thrived when both women operate from positions of power and influence, making their scenes together particularly compelling when they're plotting or celebrating victories over their enemies. Ava's potential financial resurrection through blackmail would restore her character to the formidable position viewers have come to expect. Her reduced circumstances never quite fit with her established personality and history in Port Charles. A woman of Ava's caliber deserves the finer things in life even if she must extort them from her enemies. Sonny's impossible choice. If confronted with evidence of Christina's actions, Sonny Corinthos would face an agonizing dilemma: protect his daughter or maintain his principles. The feared mob boss has always prioritized family above all else, making it entirely plausible that he would acquiesce to Ava's demands rather than see Christina face legal consequences. The stakes for Christina in Pentonville would be extraordinarily high. As the daughter of Port Charles's most notorious crime lord, she would immediately become a target for anyone seeking to hurt Sonny through his family. The prison environment would present constant danger, potentially placing Christina in life-threatening situations on a daily basis. Sonny's protective instincts would likely override any reluctance to give Ava what she wants. His history demonstrates a willingness to make significant sacrifices when his children's well-being is threatened. The prospect of custody arrangements for Avery Jerome Corinthos could shift dramatically if Ava gains this powerful leverage over both Sonny and Christina. Christina's desperate situation. Following her impulsive act of sabotage, Christina experienced immediate regret when she realized the potential consequences of her actions. Her frantic attempts to reach Ava by phone revealed her desire to prevent disaster, but fate had already set events in motion that she couldn't control. The psychological impact of causing such serious harm, albeit unintentionally, could send Christina into an even deeper emotional crisis. Her mental state was already fragile when she cut the brake lines, and now the guilt of nearly killing two innocent people might push her toward a complete breakdown. Christina's vulnerability makes her particularly susceptible to Ava's manipulation. Caught between her fear of legal consequences and her conscience, she might find herself trapped in an impossible situation where submitting to Ava's demands seems like the only viable option for atonement. The accident's aftermath. Elizabeth Baldwin emerged from the crash relatively unscathed, with a broken leg requiring minor surgical intervention. Her medical training and resilient nature will likely facilitate a swift recovery, though the emotional trauma of the near-death experience might linger much longer. Rick Lansing faces a much more precarious situation as he battles for his life in General Hospital's intensive care unit. The severity of his injuries creates significant dramatic tension, as his survival remains uncertain. Should his condition deteriorate, Christina could potentially face manslaughter or even murder charges, dramatically raising the stakes. When questioned by authorities, Elizabeth will undoubtedly report that Rick attempted to use the brakes without success. This crucial testimony will prompt the Port Charles Police Department to conduct a thorough investigation, inevitably leading to the discovery of deliberate tampering with the vehicle's braking system. Ava's moment of realization. As a woman of exceptional intelligence and intuition, Ava Jerome possesses the analytical skills to connect seemingly disparate events. When she receives news about the accident involving Rick and Elizabeth, her mind will likely begin forming connections between Christina's recent outburst and the coincidental brake failure. Ava will recall Christina's intense emotional state during their confrontation and recognize the timing aligns perfectly with the sabotage. Her experience navigating Port Charles's criminal underworld has honed her ability to identify threats and opportunities with remarkable precision. The revelation that Christina intended to kill her but accidentally endangered others instead will provide Ava with unexpected leverage. Rather than responding with fear or seeking police protection, Ava will likely recognize this situation as an opportunity to regain control over aspects of her life that have slipped from her grasp. The price of silence. Ava's imagination will run wild with possibilities once she realizes the power she holds over the Corinthos family. Her financial difficulties could vanish overnight if she plays her cards right. The extravagant lifestyle she previously enjoyed could be restored through strategic blackmail. Her demands might include a luxurious new residence, complete with security systems and aesthetic touches befitting her sophisticated tastes. A high-end replacement vehicle would certainly be on her list, preferably something European and exclusive that reflects her status in Port Charles society. The art gallery that has been the center of her professional identity could receive a substantial financial injection, allowing Ava to acquire prestigious pieces and host lavish exhibition openings once again. The monetary aspects of her blackmail scheme would effectively erase her recent economic hardships and restore her to her rightful place among Port Charles's elite. Custody complications. Perhaps most significant in Ava's potential demands would be renegotiated custody arrangements for her daughter Avery Jerome Corinthos. The shared parenting situation with Sonny has been a constant source of tension and power struggles between these two formidable personalities. With evidence of Christina's criminal actions in her possession, Ava could insist on primary or even full custody of Avery, dramatically altering the family dynamics. Sonny's devotion to all his children would create an impossible choice: protect one daughter by potentially losing time with another. Next, we will learn about the intriguing developments surrounding Deputy Mayor Jordan Ashford, Dr. Isaiah Gannon, and the ever-vigilant Brick in Port Charles. This complex triangle of suspicion, romance, and potential danger has captivated viewers, and we're about to dive deep into what might unfold in the coming episodes. What lies ahead with Isaiah? The question on everyone's mind is: Dr. Isaiah Gannon genuinely interested in Jordan, or does he have ulterior motives? Port Charles has seen its fair share of wolves in sheep's clothing, and Isaiah could be the latest addition to this notorious list. His charming demeanor and professional status make him appear trustworthy, but in a town like Port Charles, appearances can be deceiving. Isaiah's mysterious background remains largely unexplored on screen, creating the perfect breeding ground for speculation. Could he be connected to one of the town's criminal organizations? Perhaps he shares blood ties with a known villain from Port Charles's colorful history. The writers have masterfully kept viewers guessing about his true intentions. If Isaiah does harbor secrets, Jordan will inevitably face a crucial decision: confront the truth about her new romantic interest or ignore the warning signs. Her response will undoubtedly showcase the strength and resilience that have made her character beloved by fans for years. Jordan's capability to handle trouble. Deputy Mayor Jordan Ashford is no damsel in distress. Her background as police commissioner has equipped her with exceptional investigative skills and a finely tuned intuition for danger. Throughout her tenure in Port Charles, she has demonstrated remarkable resilience in the face of numerous threats and challenges. Her professional experience has trained her to notice subtle inconsistencies and questionable behaviors that others might miss. Despite her current romantic entanglement with Isaiah, those dormant instincts could reawaken at any moment. A slip of the tongue from Isaiah, an unexplained absence, or an unusual reaction to a name mentioned in conversation might trigger Jordan's suspicions. Jordan's history shows she's perfectly capable of conducting her own investigations when necessary. She possesses the resources, connections, and expertise to uncover whatever Isaiah might be hiding. Her independence has always been one of her defining characteristics, and viewers can expect her to rely on those strengths if she senses something amiss. The dynamic between her professional instincts and personal feelings creates compelling dramatic tension. Will her heart cloud her judgment, or will her training prevail? This internal conflict adds layers to her character development and keeps audiences invested in her journey. Brick's protective nature and knowledge. Brick's return to Port Charles introduces another fascinating dimension to this unfolding drama. His immediate concern upon seeing Jordan with Isaiah suggests he possesses information that could dramatically alter the romantic landscape. Brick's protective instincts toward Jordan appear genuine, indicating a deep-rooted connection between these long-standing characters. The nature of Brick's knowledge about Isaiah remains tantalizingly unclear. Does it stem from his extensive connections in Port Charles's underworld? Has he encountered Isaiah or his family in previous dealings? The possibilities are endless and provide rich material for future storylines. Brick's approach to handling this situation will be particularly interesting to observe. Will he confront Isaiah directly, potentially creating a dramatic showdown between these two men? Or might he choose a more subtle approach, gathering additional evidence before presenting his case to Jordan? His strategy could reveal much about his character and his true feelings toward Jordan. The tension between Brick and Isaiah promises to escalate in coming episodes. Their interactions will likely be charged with unspoken accusations and veiled threats, creating electric scenes that viewers won't want to miss. The budding romance between Jordan and Isaiah. Jordan's relationship with Isaiah has brought a refreshing lightness to her character. After enduring numerous hardships and professional challenges, this romance has allowed viewers to see a softer, more vulnerable side of the typically tough deputy mayor. Their chemistry appears genuine, with Isaiah seemingly appreciating Jordan's intelligence, strength, and beauty. Their shared professional backgrounds in public service create common ground for meaningful connection. Scenes between them have showcased tender moments and promising potential for a lasting relationship. However, this blossoming romance now stands threatened by whatever information Brick possesses. The dramatic irony, viewers aware of potential danger while Jordan remains blissfully ignorant, creates nail-biting tension in every scene the couple shares. If Isaiah's intentions are indeed nefarious, Jordan's heartbreak would be devastating. After opening herself to new possibilities and allowing herself vulnerability, discovering betrayal would be particularly cruel. This emotional journey could provide the actress with powerful material to showcase her range. Potential confrontations and revelations. The stage is set for explosive confrontations as this storyline progresses. A public showdown between Brick and Isaiah seems inevitable, potentially forcing Jordan to choose sides before knowing all the facts. The writers might orchestrate a dramatic reveal at a high-profile Port Charles event, maximizing the social fallout. Alternatively, we might witness Jordan conducting her own investigation, perhaps partnering with Brick despite initial resistance to his warnings. This collaborative approach would highlight their complex history while showcasing their complementary skills. The revelation of Isaiah's secrets will undoubtedly be carefully timed for maximum dramatic impact. Will Jordan discover the truth herself, or will she be blindsided in a moment of vulnerability? Either scenario offers rich storytelling possibilities and character development opportunities. If Isaiah proves dangerous, Jordan might find herself in physical peril, requiring her to utilize her extensive training. This would remind viewers of her capabilities while raising the stakes of the storyline to life or death levels. The legacy of Jordan Ashford in Port Charles. Throughout her time in Port Charles, Jordan has established herself as a formidable presence. Her transition from police commissioner to deputy mayor demonstrates her adaptability and commitment to public service. This latest challenge with Isaiah will further cement her legacy as a character who faces adversity with determination and courage. Jordan's response to whatever truth emerges about Isaiah will reflect her growth over the years. Her experiences have taught her valuable lessons about trust, vigilance, and self-reliance. Viewers have witnessed her evolution and will be eager to see how she applies those lessons to this current predicament. Whether she ultimately needs Brick's assistance or handles the situation independently, Jordan will undoubtedly emerge stronger. Her character has consistently demonstrated resilience in the face of betrayal and danger, qualities that have endeared her to the audience and established her as an essential part of Port Charles's landscape. The resolution of this storyline will add another fascinating chapter to Jordan's ongoing narrative, potentially setting the stage for future relationships and challenges. Her journey continues to captivate viewers, who recognize in her character the perfect blend of vulnerability and strength. As this dramatic triangle between Jordan, Isaiah, and Brick unfolds, one thing remains certain. Port Charles will never be the same, and viewers will be treated to exceptional performances, unexpected twists, and the high-stakes drama that has made General Hospital a beloved staple of daytime television for generations. Next, we will learn about the issue of mindfulness and perspective in the face of life's challenges, as exemplified by beloved General Hospital star Steve Burton's recent experience. In the fast-paced world of daytime television, actors like Steve Burton often find themselves juggling demanding schedules that include both filming commitments and personal engagements. Burton, who portrays the iconic character Jason Morgan on ABC's General Hospital, recently shared a profound message about maintaining perspective during life's inevitable disruptions. His insights resonated deeply with fans who appreciate not just his on-screen performances but also his off-screen wisdom. The concept of finding gratitude amid frustration is something many of us struggle with daily. Burton's experience serves as a powerful reminder that even celebrities face the same mundane challenges we all do. When travel plans go awry or schedules collapse, the natural human response is irritation and stress. However, Burton suggests an alternative approach, one centered on mindfulness and perspective. It's these little hiccups that you can be really frustrated with, Burton noted in his Instagram story, emphasizing that this is where mindset comes in for sure. His words highlight the importance of emotional regulation during stressful situations. Rather than allowing frustration to dominate, Burton advocates for a more balanced perspective that acknowledges the inconvenience while recognizing its relative insignificance in the grand scheme of life. What makes Burton's message particularly impactful is its authenticity. He wasn't speaking from a position of theoretical wisdom but from the midst of a genuinely frustrating situation. After completing a day of work, Burton faced not one but 4 flight delays, ultimately culminating in a cancellation. This necessitated a 2-hour drive to an alternative airport to catch another flight, a scenario that would test anyone's patience. The parallels between Burton's approach to life's challenges and those of his co-star Maurice Benard are striking. Benard, who has been open about his struggles with depression, has transformed his personal battles into opportunities to help others facing similar challenges. Together, these two General Hospital stars create a powerful current of positivity that extends far beyond the boundaries of daytime television. Burton's wellness philosophy extends beyond mere crisis management. On the same day he shared his travel tribulations, he also discussed the importance of spiritual devotion and physical exercise in his daily routine. This holistic approach to well-being, encompassing mental, physical, and spiritual dimensions, offers fans a comprehensive template for their own self-care practices. The response from Burton's followers underscores the impact of his message. Comments like "Great post, something I need in my life right now. Thank you and amazing work that you do for yourself and others" demonstrate how his insights resonate with people navigating their own life challenges. One particularly enthusiastic fan even urged him to say it louder for the people in the back, highlighting the perceived importance of his message. Burton's advocacy for daily dedication to mental health, spirituality, and overall well-being represents a practical approach to self-care that many find accessible. By suggesting that even small amounts of time invested in these areas can yield significant benefits, he makes wellness seem achievable rather than overwhelming. The actor's experience raises an important question for all of us. When faced with disruptions to our carefully laid plans, whether cancelled flights, traffic jams, or other unexpected obstacles, can we follow Burton's example? Can we reframe these moments not as major catastrophes but as minor hiccups in the ongoing narrative of our lives? This perspective shift represents more than just positive thinking. It's a fundamental reorientation of how we process and respond to life's inevitable challenges. By choosing to view disruptions as temporary inconveniences rather than defining events, we create space for gratitude and resilience to flourish. In sharing his experience, Burton has inadvertently provided a masterclass in emotional intelligence. His ability to acknowledge frustration without being consumed by it demonstrates a level of self-awareness that many aspire to develop. This balance, recognizing negative emotions without allowing them to dictate our responses, lies at the heart of effective emotional regulation. The connection between mindfulness and stress reduction has been well documented in psychological research. When we cultivate present moment awareness and non-judgmental acceptance of our experiences,